The most pressing problems facing mankind today can indeed be addressed by forests. So, forests, at least in part, provide the solution. And when we look at these problems individually, in fact, it becomes very clear that these are indeed constituents of the bigger menace, which is known as global warming and is becoming all too apparent. As humans, we have created these problems for us initially by cutting down the forests when we coexisted with other species on Earth, and then making rather bad choices, bad lifestyle choices, which have resulted in exacerbating the situation. In Pakistan, we have one of the world's lowest forest covers, and no wonder we have problems such as extreme heat waves, dwindling biodiversity, water scarcity, land desertification, which is massive. And this was primarily the idea when we started the company Restore in 2018, as of last year, that we wanted to really change mindsets. We wanted to see this paradigm shift from, let's say, for example, on a large scale and a small scale, moving away from making lawns, whether it's a business, a private entity, or a home. Sharma of a forest, and they have been doing this for a long time now, almost a decade, and we had seen some of the results of the forests that they have created, how fast they grow, the methodology, which was actually originally inspired by a Japanese botanist, Akira Miyawaki, who's known very well globally. So that indeed was the inspiration, because we figured that we hear about these problems of smog in winters, we hear about intense heat waves, and we hear about pollution, and we see it, we feel it, we live it every day, and how it is affecting public health. So what really is the solution? Have trees, the sparse tree plantations done every now and then, are they helping? And when we went into a little bit of the literature and digged out the advantages of having these small urban forests in our neighborhoods, we were convinced that that's really the way forward. Every time we need to go make a forest somewhere, we start with the soil analysis. We see what's lacking in that soil, because in urban areas mostly you see rather degraded soil. And so we fortify it with organic material. We make sure that it has what it needs for the plants to grow. And afterwards we make a selection of native trees, native to the area, so that they're in tune with the environment. And we make sure that there is enough life in soil, which our soils are naturally devoid of for the moment because of the degradation. So once you introduce these organisms and they multiply and they become food for the plants to consume, plants grow at an exponential rate, and as a result you have these forests looking like dense forests pretty much in a year from the date or the day that they are planted. And that's the beauty of this process. You do not have to wait a lifetime in order to see your forest grow. In a short span of time, we have made these forests for private homeowners, private businesses, public places such as schools and hospitals and parks and even an international organization. So I think that the trend is catching up. People understand the importance of it, and we are very hopeful that more and more people will join in, and we will see the benefits very soon, inshallah, for our country. And as the effort is taken up by other players in the global arena, we should basically be looking at a better world in years to come, I hope.
मकसद है कि हमारा हरा भरा पाकिस्तान हो, ताकि इधर सबको अच्छी फ़ज़ा में सांस लेने की सहूलत सबको मिले, और जो बिल्डिंग्स बन के पोल्यूशन चारों तरफ हो गई है उसको ख़त्म करना, ये हमारा जी टारगेट है।
और फिर हम उसको अपनी सेटिस्फैक्शन और अपनी ब्यूटिफिकेशन और अपने मफादात के लिए उगाते हैं।
ਜਿਹੜਾ ਰਿਸਟੋਰ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਸ਼ੁਕਰਗੁਜ਼ਾਰ ਆ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਮੰਨੀ, ਔਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਫਾਰੈਸਟ ਹੈ ਬਾਬੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਦਾ, ਉਹ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਖੋਜਗੜ੍ਹ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਪਰਾਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ।